Good morning, guys. I wanted to show you a little project that I'm doing right now. This morning here, I have all my plants around planted here in the background as well, up and down, and there's a lot of stuff down there going on as well. And so I have a lot of seeds. So every time I eat a melon or something, I actually save the seeds. Here are the seeds from the melon, if you can see them. Well, anyways, I wanted to save these seeds because they have been drying out in the sun. And to make them ready for planting, it could be in the fall, spring, or summer. You don't want to have them just lying around. You want to put them in small envelopes. You know exactly what's in them. If you don't have envelopes lying around, like I don't, then this might be a good tip for you. I'm going to create like paper envelopes. I'm going to write exactly what seeds are on there. You can use these envelopes for anything. It's not a huge, amazing creation, but at least you know how to do it. So let me go inside and show you in my morning bathrobe here. So here we go. I moved inside, and this is one of the envelopes I'm talking about. You can create yourself. You can even close it and put a hole in it and put some string around it if you want to save it like that. Or even this special closing mechanism that you can use. So it does like this, and it's very hard for the seeds to just fall out because they usually, even with that tiny hole, they usually would slide from one end to another. So when it's like this, you have to click it into, you see if I pour down the seeds, it's going to hit one of the sides. Anyways, that's the closing mechanism. This is super easy to make. I just folded a piece of paper in 3 parts. You can cut them out just eye measurement, or you can cut them out like I'm doing now. So let me just, I have 2 more pieces I have to make here for the seeds. I'm going to write the seed information on here. So grab a piece of paper like this, and then fold it half because you want tiny pockets. You can do this whatever size you want. It actually works. Just if I wanted to be that to become a same type of envelope like this, you can follow the instructions. Just bear with me here. So now I'll fold this into 3. You can fold it into 4 if you want. That means fold it like that and then fold it over halfway. I can do that because my seeds are not that big. So I'll do this. This is the second time and the third time. They're not perfectly sized when I do it like this because the paper will push itself a little bit apart. So I'm gonna do it like that. And here we go. So this is gonna be 4 pockets. And I wanna cut it in the sides. So I'm gonna cut it like this. I hope you can see what I'm doing, or else you just get the idea. And so there's a side that I haven't cut yet, so I'm gonna cut that as well. And that's this side. And what is going to create like small pockets for whatever you want to put in them. So it's basically just a homemade envelope. It's going to be a little harder working with these, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold this open, adjust the camera a little bit if I can, and then just cut a little corner off like that, and a little corner same size on the other side. It doesn't have to be perfect. What I'm going to do as well is do that down here, but not necessarily cutting into like that before. I don't cut a corner necessarily. So I'm just going to remove this paper a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'll fold this in just like this, and I'll flatten it out. So that creates that, right? So cut it here, fold it over like this. So now you have that. And then we fold the other side as well. Like that. So now I have this. I am going to glue it together like that and then fold this over on both sides, but just not as quickly as that. So, but I'm going to glue it first. I'm just going to put this down. Glue stick. Glue this. And here I'm gonna close this up. I'm sorry about the washing machine, dishwasher actually, super annoying. Beeping. Anyways, I'm here now. You see the other side. Now this is actually beginning to be an envelope, but I just want to finish it proper. And I'm gonna do the same thing you saw before. I'm gonna cut the corner here. I'm gonna cut the corner here, and the same on the other side. This is just for it to better stick together and it doesn't open as quickly. I'm gonna use the corner of this glue and just put some glue on those flaps I just made. That's why I put the piece of paper down. And I'm gonna fold that. It's gonna make it, keep it closed even better, right? So this is, it's gonna be actually a pretty strong compared to just the quick glue together. It's gonna be pretty strong, this one, just holding itself together. Right, so now I have half of a pipe or whatever you wanna call it. It looks like this. It's enough to put your seats in, and you can just fold it over if you want. You can stop here if you want. But I'm gonna continue because I want actually the sides to fold over. So I'm gonna create a cut here and a cut over here, more or less the same size. I should be able to fold it up like that. And I'm gonna cut the sides as I did before. Again, doesn't have to be perfect because this is actually on the inside. Gonna do like, sorry, gonna do like that. So that's the little flap. I'm gonna turn this inward actually, like that. There's a little flap going on here as well. I'll just cut that away. I don't do that. But this means it's within it. So you see it's on the inner side. It's just gonna strengthen that side. And it's not necessary, like I said. I'm gonna cut this a little bit as well. And the other side a little bit as well. And now I have the finished seat envelope. Like that. And if you just wanna store it for a long time, you can just, I'm gonna cut off these tiny flaps here. If you want to store it for a long time, you can even glue it together so nothing humid comes inside. You can even fold, like I showed you in the beginning, you can fold that into this if you are just putting it in a drawer or whatever. But I'm just going to write on this what seeds I'm going to put in. So I'm going to put tomato on this. And it's the big one actually. Called steak tomato in Danish. I don't know what it's called in English. So I'm gonna put the seeds inside this to store it until I want to plant it. And here we go. That's the tomato. I can even scrape it up like this and put it inside. Same as this. And just get all the tomato seeds. They're a little stuck onto here. I like to dry them on kitchen towels like this. But you can dry them. I took these from a fresh tomato that I hope was organic. As far as I know it was, but if not, I'm not sure if these seeds will actually work. But yeah, have something, if you try something tasty, definitely save the seeds. Don't throw it out. It looks like I got all of them. Is there another here? No, I don't think so. Or not. Yes, there were another one. There we go. And this might be one as well. So there we go. Ready to store. All right, just gluing it on. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a little bit of glue to hold it together. And now my seeds don't fall out and they are ready to store. There we go. And when you're ready, you can open some of them and take out a few seeds. See, this one is filled with a really good melon. Start planting them. I usually do like these. Put them face down, like that. And I think I need one over here, like that. And so in good time, they will sprout. And after a while, this is how it looks. That was how to make these ones. You can make the rest of it yourself. I hope you can use this video for something. I enjoy making it. So anyways, go plant seeds and grow your own food, because you cannot trust what they put in foods these days. If you only knew how most of seeds are being used and abused to make tomatoes or any type of vegetable to last long on the shelf, but actually quality-wise be super crappy. So when you do taste a nice tomato, bring some seeds home. If it's cucumbers, bring some seeds home, melons, and so forth. So especially organic ones, they are priceless. I'll see you in the next video.